Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're completely demystifying how to pay your Stark County property taxes right from the comfort of your own couch. You know, if you've ever felt overwhelmed by tax season or just frustrated by clunky government websites, well, you're in the exact right place. We're going to break this whole thing down step by step.
So let's just dive right into it. Because let's be honest, absolutely no one wants to spend their valuable time writing out paper checks, hunting down postage stamps, or standing in those notoriously long lines at the treasurer's office if they don't actually have to. I mean, digital payment systems are here to make our lives easier, right? But they really only work if you know exactly how to navigate them.
And that brings us to the ultimate advantage of paying online. There's a quote straight from the county guidelines that says, "All payments are time-stamped to ensure on-time payments." This is huge. When you pay digitally, you get immediate, official, and unquestionable proof that everything was handled before the deadline. So no more lying awake wondering if your check got lost in the mail.
Here's our quick agenda for today. We'll cover preparation, portal access, a step-by-step walkthrough, troubleshooting, tips and records, and finally, some quick disclaimers.
All right, Section 1, Preparation.
The absolutely crucial first step here is to gather your materials. You're going to need your permanent parcel number, or PPN. You can usually find that on previous tax documents or just by doing a quick property search online. Secondly, make sure you have your current physical tax statement right in front of you. You really want this so you can perfectly balance the ledger during checkout and confirm those amounts match exactly. And finally, grab your payment method. The portal accepts Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express.
Moving on to Section 2, Portal Access.
You'll want to head straight over to paymentportal.starkcountyohio.gov. But listen, here's a highly specific, actionable tip straight from the system requirements. Your web browser absolutely must be either the current version or one of the two previous versions of Chrome, Edge, Firefox, or Safari. Oh, and if you're on a mobile device, stick to Chrome, Firefox, or Safari. Using an outdated browser is literally the #1 reason these portals crash during checkout, so doing a quick software update beforehand can save you a massive headache later.
Next up, Section 3, Payment Walkthrough.
Once you're actually on the portal, the workflow is incredibly straightforward. Step 1, you just access the site. Step 2, you run your search. Now, you can search by your PPN, your last name, or your physical address. Step 3 is vital though. You must select your specific tax type. You're going to see options to pay now for real estate tax or pay now for manufactured home tax. Just make sure you click the right one. And finally, step 4, you just process the payment by entering your card details.
Now, let's talk about the fees, because the financial transparency here is really important. When you reach checkout, you're going to see a 2.40% processor fee added to your total, with a minimum charge of $2. It is so important to know that this fee is not charged by the Treasurer's Office. In fact, Stark County receives absolutely zero portion of it. It's strictly a non-refundable convenience fee charged by the third-party credit card processor. But don't worry, you'll see the exact fee amount calculated for you right there before you ever hit that final submit button.
And hey, just a quick kind of fun detour for our viewers who might be managing properties across state lines. Property tax systems vary wildly depending on which Stark County you actually live in. It's wild to see how the process shifts. Here in Stark County, Ohio, use the official payment portal and you might see a 2.5% owner occupancy credit. But over in Stark County, Illinois, their system runs through GovTech Tax Pro with a totally different fee calculator. And then in Stark County, North Dakota, they use Doxo and actually offer a fantastic 5% discount for early in-full payments. It's just a great reminder that local tax administration is, well, highly localized.
All right, let's get into Section 4, Troubleshooting.
So if you're trying to pay for multiple properties all at once, you just need to separate your different parcel numbers with commas right in the search bar. Super easy. But what if your property just absolutely refuses to show up in the online search? Well, the most common reason is that the parcel is under a delinquent contract plan. The system actually excludes these from online searches completely. So if that applies to you, you'll have to make your payment in person or by mail. Oh, and here's a great little search optimization tip, especially if you happen to be using that Illinois system we just talked about. Drop words like street or avenue. Searching for just 123 Main works absolute wonders compared to typing out 123 Main Street.
Moving to Section 5, Tips and Records. The very second your payment goes through, the screen is going to generate a confirmation number. You need to save this immediately. Take a screenshot, print the page, or honestly, just write it directly on your physical tax statement. This is your ultimate receipt. And here is a fantastic expert tip for seasoned property owners. If you want a completely hands-off experience next time around, contact the Treasurer's Office to set up the semi-annual automatic withdrawal payment plan. You literally just set it and forget it, and you can avoid the portal entirely in the future.
Finally, Section 6, Disclaimers.
Please remember that government systems, software platforms, and processor fees can and definitely do change over time. Because of that, always treat this explainer as an informational guide and be sure to rely on the official Stark County Treasurer's website as your absolute final authority for the most current rules and regulations. This definitely isn't a substitute for professional tax advice. It's really just a roadmap to help you navigate the existing online tools.
So, what do you think? Did this step-by-step digital guidebook save you a major headache? Or do you still prefer the old-school method of just mailing in a physical check? We really want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell us if paying online transformed your tax season this year, or, if you ran into any unexpected surprises. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and happy organizing.